Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Die for Valhalla, and the key was provided by developer. I couldn't find another language, so the game is in Polish for some reason. When it comes to settings, we have the option to put any resolution we want and full screen on and off, and we can control music and sound. So this is the basic stuff that I always want. It's just strange it's in Polish. I don't know why it's not in English on default. Should be, I guess. Should be translated, I guess. The game is a 2D brawler with RPG elements, or maybe more like upgrade elements. It very much reminds me Lost Castle or Castle Crashers, I think is the name. There is a couple of games like this. The beginning was probably something around Golden Axe, and that's very similar genre. I'm gonna show you the gameplay, maybe one level, and then I will sum up what I think about it. Generally like the game, so far at least. I played for an hour and 17 minutes. So this is the first part I don't understand. I have a couple of issues with this game. You have four things to choose from, but you don't know what they do. You don't know what's the difference between them. Maybe it's just a save slot, maybe it's something else, maybe it has some hidden attributes, but it doesn't say so. So you choose one of the ghosts, and then the ghost will enter the one of the soldiers. You have basically dead soldiers, you enter them as this ghost, the Valkyrie, and then you fight as Vikings. So I am choosing my save. I guess this is my save. I'm not sure if this is 4 save slots or whatever that is. There is basically not enough information in the game. For instance, you have 200 attack, but it's not 200 damage. You don't know what it means. You don't know exactly what it means. Apparently your Viking that you have possessed can level up, but it's not explained how he levels up, what level is he. So far I unlocked the clans, so you can be one of the clans, I guess. Probably the biggest difference is the bonus that every clan has. Like this one is stronger against champions, this one regenerates stamina faster, and this one would be more stamina and faster regeneration. The other ones I didn't unlock, and I don't have the currency to unlock any of them, so I'm just using the default one, the Iron Clan. Then we have S button is normally level up, so you can level up your 4 stats, which are health, defense, attack, and something else, which is like a special power. I have to say how it works. Again, it's not explained, but you can upgrade them, and you can also upgrade specific stats. Maybe not stats, more like passive skills, but this is not available now. Again, it's strange that you cannot see it. You can only go out, you can only go to settings and quit the game. It would be nice to have some sort of information. It might be there, but I don't know any button for it, so I just don't know. Maybe there is something like it. I'm checking once more settings, but there are no buttons to set them up, so you don't know. There might be some, button that gives you more information, but I didn't find it. So to me, the game doesn't give you enough information. What's happening, how much upgrades you have, what you have. It's available from time to time, but you cannot just look at it anytime. Right, so I'm gonna start. This one is a covered level. Also, a problem I have is that I don't think you can go back. We might try actually, because I came to this place, which is like second act from another area, and now I cannot go back for some reason. Maybe we try to play this one, and I'm not sure if we'll go back or we'll just replay a level. If we replay a level, then I'm gonna just show you the same level. Those are like jokes, generally speaking, in between levels. Of course they die. Yeah, so that's the kind of yeah, actually we are back. That's good. Yeah, so if you beat the level, you can go back. This is still, yeah, this is something I've beaten. I'm not sure if you can replay a level. Yeah, so you can go back. You can go back. Okay, so the levels that are beaten are marked with a sword. I think I was here. Or no? Yeah, I was there. Yeah, this is all done, right? The swords are there. So maybe I'll try to show you the first level. We'll see if you can replay it. If not, you have to just go on. So the good part is that you make this world and you can do everything well, either just go one path, or you can go branching paths. You can clear the map before going to next act, or you can push forward. It's up to you. Let's just try to replay. I will lose my Viking. What does it mean? Let's just replay. I'm not sure what happens if you lose the Viking. What happens? Yeah, you have to. I guess have to go. Yeah, right. So this is the Valkyrie. We can enter one of the inanimate objects like this, or we can enter one of the tombstones, and this allows us to pick one of the Vikings. Let's just take a bowman for now, and after a moment you have this Viking that you play with. Generally you have a couple of attacks. This is sidestep, this is special attack, special power, use stamina, which is the yellow bar, and the blue bar is health. Also, you don't know how much health you have, what level you are. This is completely not explained. You are getting some sort of currency. Now, I don't know if this is the only... maybe differently. I don't know if the currency is used for this Viking to level him up while you are him before he dies, or is it only the currency that you use afterwards to upgrade your Valkyrie? I think it's both. I think you level up the guy you're playing, and at the same time you collect points to upgrade your Valkyrie to get those passive kind of roguelite bonuses that stay with you all the time. But this is just my guess, it's not explained. I don't know what are those milestones on the experience bar that we see on the left top corner. Does it mean I'm level 2 now? Am I level 1? Hard to say, I don't know, I can't tell you. So this is... general problem with this game is not enough information, but maybe that's just my opinion. Okay, this guy, well, leaves us this whole currency thing. What if we kill him? Oh yeah, we get a lot of stuff, that's good. So we might be able to maybe unlock the new clan. Have to generally collect all that. That's quite a lot of currency here. It's still too loud, even though it's only 10%. Maybe, you know what, I will go to 1%. I hope it's percent, because I would like to comment. Yeah, now it's silent, kinda. So this is the first level after tutorial. As you can see, you can replay it. I'm not sure if it stays with you. If so, that you can grind. I would like it to be possible. I would like to be able to grind. Also, you have a harder mode that is supposed to be roguelike. So if you lose, if your Valkyrie dies, then you die and you have to start over. So that's like the Iron Man mode. But I'm playing in the other mode, in the mode that allows you to go through probably the entire game. Not sure how many acts there are. I've met one boss so far, the same boss twice, and I cleared well, some levels. I think I'm in the second act of the game now. So that's how much I did so far. I'm not sure how far it goes, how much you get. Probably quite a lot, judging by the amount of clans you can unlock. But it's just, you know, rough guess. It might be quite a long game actually. I'm not sure if this is very replayable. Also, I don't know what's the difference in choosing those 4 Valkyries at the beginning. Is it just safe, or are they completely different in some way? Maybe it's just one way to play the game, hard to say. Okay, so now we, I think we keep the bonus if we get any, and now we are playing this Viking, I guess. So this will be just, yeah, it goes up, I guess. Yeah, so you can grind this way. So maybe I will show you one more level from the easier ones, because I'm actually planning to play this game. I'm not sure what happened here. Yeah, we go left, but those are not connected. Actually, they are, but it's not shown. Okay, so let's just play one level from the first act, one more, which might be slightly harder. And then we'll finish and sum up. I think that will be enough to show the gameplay. I also collected once a companion, but he died. So they don't stay with you like in which was the game, Magicite or Roguelands, where you can pick one and he stays with you. You can just pick one while you play, and then when he dies, he dies. It's not like constant. It's just a temporary bonus. Also, you collect bonuses while you play, but they are not explained. Again, that's the problem. You get some stuff that does stuff. Like I had ability to, I'm not sure if that was fire or toxin. I think it was some sort of damage over time effect that I was doing. There are supposedly runes of defense and attack. Maybe there are also temporary bonuses for a level, but again, that's not explained. If you get any bonus, you'll just get an icon in the top left corner, and it's not explained what it does. So I would like a button like, I don't know, some help, or like now, right? We have something active. Some rune is active. We don't know what it does. We don't know what level we are. That's lack of information is a problem here, and also you don't really upgrade the Vikings. I mean, they might be leveling up, but you don't pick weapons. So when I was comparing the game to Lost Castle, you don't actually have gear here. At least I didn't find any. You just have the Vikings that level up for a bit and then they die usually, and then you have to possess another one. You don't really collect gear. You do collect passive bonuses, and maybe there's something else you can collect, but you generally have the same gear, the same set of attacks that you start with. You might be just leveling up. Like this bowman is just shooting his bow, his default bow, in a couple of ways, like 1 arrow, then 3 arrows, and so on. You can also like set a trap, but you cannot affect it in any way. Maybe there are some passive bonuses that affect special Vikings, but so far I didn't find any. So you generally just pick somebody on the battlefield, play with him, kill some enemies, then if he dies you get another one, and that's how it goes. The gameplay is very similar to Golden Axe or Lost Castle, but it's more beat 'em up, it's more arcadey, I would say. However, it does have bonuses. It does have those special acts. Not acts, what I was trying to say. It does have the upgrades, right? It does have something. It's not just the arcadey, running and jumping and slashing. It does have the passive bonus that stays with you. And now I died, so I have to just possess anything, then go away. And now I'm another Viking. I can keep shooting the guy. Or I can maybe pick another class and fight with the other class. I would probably just die in a moment. Yeah, I can jump like this and try to spam him with arrows. Probably some classes are better against some bosses. I don't know what this does, by the way. Maybe it loads my special attack, maybe it doesn't. Alright, we're dead again. I'm gonna try to take this guy. And those waves, again, I'm not sure what they do. Is it just certain amount of waves, or is it timed? Now we have to collect some of the currency very quickly. It should be, I think it should be automatic, not just this frantic running. It's strange. That's how it's done. And that's the level. So levels are quite short, but the game is quite big actually. There is a lot of levels, there are bosses, maybe one more. Maybe, you know what, we can go to one more on the second map, and I will try to level up. It might be slightly longer, because I would like to show you the leveling, and yeah, I could have stopped when I was about to level, but I just wanted to progress. I actually wanted to progress with this game. I like it. I am probably gonna finish it. It's not exactly the genre I love, but I do like roguelikes. It has elements of roguelikes, or maybe rather roguelites in this case. I like upgrades that you can collect. There is stuff to unlock in the game, and it's quite fast and nice running, I must say. So we can block with this guy as long as we can, because he's a shield guy, right? Other guys have to block on reaction. This one can block as long as you want. I guess that's the difference. Again, it's just my guess. This is not explained anywhere. This game should have an in-game wiki explaining some stuff, like how much HP anybody has, and what the classes do, and what are the special attacks, and how much damage they do, and so on. I would like to also have some explanation of the status of my character. What level am I now, for instance? And it would clearly benefit from just more content, maybe some gear you could collect or weapons you could change. That's some stuff it doesn't have, and it should have. It's not that complex. But on the other hand, it does have the upgrades, which is quite a lot of them. It does have clans, so it's like To some extent, it does have bonuses, it does have upgrades, and to some extent it doesn't. So I don't know why it's like, you know, two things at once. I don't know what's the game trying to do. Because if it was just a, you know, it's not just a roguelite, because it has this mode that's roguelike. At the same time, it's not, you don't level up the Vikings or the classes. You level up this Valkyrie that possesses them. But at the same time you level up guys while you fight with them, but I guess they're capped. I'm not even sure they are capped. Can you just play with one Viking and never die and just level him up to some ridiculous level? Hard to say. I don't even know what's the highest level and what does it give me. I don't even see my HP, so like I don't know. Am I level 1, level 2? What level am I? I'm just some Viking. I know that I have some passives that should allow me to be a higher level than level 1 when I start, but I'm not even sure if this is working correctly. It could just as well be bugged. I wouldn't know. Right? I have no information. I always feel like the game is cheating on me, so I prefer to have all data on screen at any time I want. Alright, so just this is harder, of course, because this is already like second act of the game. I have to basically wait and then maybe block, and when he bounces off you, you can attack him. They're quite tanky, of course, because they are harder enemies. This one got hit, I guess. Alright, now does it work? No, of course it doesn't. Now it works. And I died again. I killed the shield guy. Probably this is the stupid choice. Alright, we did it. And again, I'm collecting something, like yellow currency that does something. I don't know what it does. It's not, again, it's not explained. Those are hearts, of course, so they add HP, which I don't need because I have full. You can kinda spam like this, kinda, because we are weak. So of course our bowman is going to very quickly die. We can jump, but that was too late. You can detonate the exploding barrels as well. So this time I would have to, yeah, do this exactly. Block on reaction and make this guy bounce off me. He can block as long as I want. Okay. Now I have to, I guess, block this guy somehow like this. Kill him. Again, he has to attack me. It's kind of slowing down the combat, but at the same time, we do have different classes of enemies. These classes, so far they are just getting stronger. We have like a couple of versions for the same guy, but the enemies are quite varied, I would say. We have the blocking guys, we have the enemies with long spears, we have bowmen, we have some sorts of monsters like spiders, like flying bats. There is some of them. Hard to say how many because I didn't finish the game, but there is definitely a couple of types of enemies. We can also help our NPC guys, and they will fight with us. When they die, they also create a tombstone somewhere. The game also has deathmatch, but I don't know what it is. I didn't try it. I'm not interested in any PvP, so that's what I think. Some sort of PvP, I don't wanna play it, but for a hack and slash game like this. Also, this is a situation I wanted to talk about. You can have a situation like this, and then you cannot break through, right? You cannot do anything because they keep attacking the guy, not you. You cannot make them bounce off your shield, and it just prolongs the combat strangely. Like, see, they are slashing one another. You cannot find a good window, and it prolongs the game. It would be, at this point, it would be better to just be alone without the NPC guy, and that's a overpowered boss person. It's going to be annoying. I think he's a bowman, so he should be at least weaker. I'm not sure if those are the champions or somebody else. There's supposed to be some sort of champion enemies. Maybe those are the champions. The big red ones glowing. Oh my goodness, I'm getting hit like crazy. Usually I have to run away when I mess up. I will have to block now. I can't. I want to kill this bowman at least. But I cannot block properly. Can I jump and take the hearts? Maybe. But I can't do anything. I would have to block with a bow on reaction, which is bad, of course. Yeah, I think we need a guy with shields for those guys. Maybe kill this one. Alright, we killed one. We again got some stuff that does God knows what. And now we have to block. No, this is just a warrior. Now we don't have to block him, we can just attack. We do have some passive bonuses, so we are stronger than at the beginning. Again, some currency, some potion, no information, and the usual currency thing. Hopefully that will be enough to level up. Let's see. If so, I will be able to show you the level up. I guess it's enough, hopefully. Is this enough? No, it's not. Jesus Christ. Alright, one more level. Yeah, I have to do it. Do I have to? Maybe we die. You know what? We can try to die. Maybe get like 500 and die, and let's see what happens. How do you get 500? I don't know if this is added. Is this added to the overall amount of points? If so, we need like 5. Let's make 1,000 and then we die. How much is this one spider? Let's check it. Yeah, that's 1,000. Okay, let's die now. Let's just die. I will try to die. Yeah, so they don't do too much damage. Probably this is because we have defense statistics, but again, those are not explained. I have like 200 defense, which does something. I'm gonna die on purpose. Are we getting points? We are actually. Are we? Yeah, we are, but it's very small amount. I don't know why we get very little amount of this experience points for something. Maybe when they kill each other or some. Maybe if they go into traps and die, then you get small amount. Okay, let's die. Please die. Okay. So normally if you played the roguelike version you would be dead for good, and here we should get the some amount or not. Now you have to finish. Oh goodness. Now that's a problem. Alright, I'm going back to first level. Yeah, that's not good. How am I supposed to show you the stats if I can't? You know, that's not my fault. It's just bad design. Even though I like the game. Okay, let's beat this level. Let's beat this level and then we'll finish. Sometimes I make longer videos. It's not that I want to make this first impression type of videos, but I just treat every game differently. If I'm interested, I make longer ones just to show you more stuff. If I can tell you about 1 minute that the game is what it is and that's it, then I finish there. I think this game deserves more love, more information, because it's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna show you the leveling. So because now you could think that the game is quite shallow, right? And if you see the at least the skills, you would see that there is more to offer. I just have to, well, I guess I have to finish it, right? I don't know, again, I'm just guessing. Probably have to finish the level to get the points. When I died I didn't get it. But from what I understand, you can replay a level. Again, I don't know for sure, but I think I replayed one level and I actually got points. So if you finish a level, you should be getting it. Hard to say how much you need to beat the game quite easily. Oh, now I messed up. Okay, I just take this guy. As you've seen before, I am not that easy to kill. So you should be doing well. I just want 1,000 and we don't get it. Though they are easier because they don't block yet. So they're easier to kill. Now we get the strange rune again. Maybe it stays with us. Maybe if I continue with the same Viking, I will have the rune. Or maybe we just lost it. It's really strange. It's lacking information. And this is like a boss, maybe. I don't know if he's supposed to be a boss of this level. Maybe because it was the easiest levels. It's not many points. Right, so nothing special here really, aside from more of the same. Some people say that the game is repetitive. I would say maybe. It's not yet. I don't yet feel it after an hour. Maybe if I play longer. I'm quite happy actually about this game. It could be more complex, that's for sure. Because, you know, it has this strange identity crisis. On one hand, it does have stuff like skills and clans and, well, those bonuses you get. On the other hand, it's kind of Arcadian. Lots of the stuff is just temporary bonus. So I'm not sure exactly what they were aiming for. I would definitely make it more like Lost Castle than anything else. Or maybe even add some skill trees for every Viking, or for every Viking class. That would be much more interesting, I think. Because now you have to basically do with what you have. And unless you upgrade the Valkyrie herself and get those passive bonuses, kinda like in Rogue Legacy, where you have this passive skill tree that you keep with every character that you play as, then you don't really have anything aside from that. You don't really have any gear. Alright, so again, I collected something. I don't know what I collected. I collected some potions, like 2 or 3 potions. I don't know what they do. And it's only showing one thing, one icon on the left. So I don't know what I got. Am I poisoning enemies now? And what were those potions? Okay, so this is the leveling, and it's only available after you level. So this is the leveling. Right, so as you can see, we have those vague skills, 200, 200, 180, 140. I don't know what they mean. I don't know if 180 is 180 HP, is 200 defense what exactly, 200 attack is what exactly, I don't know. It's definitely not damage, it's something. I have those bonuses so far, so higher level of Vikings that we summon, we get the currency float towards us, we get bonus when there is 3 or more enemies, bonus to defense, I think. Yeah, I guess this is just 50 to defense. And then we have some bonuses to getting stat points. This is a critical bonus. It depends on this one statistic, the last one. It's not even called, I don't know, it's like soul power or something like this. It's not health, it's not defense, it's not attack, it's the last one. It's like this, the last one. Alright, so we have bonus to intoxicated enemies. Okay, first one gives us, alright, this is not bad actually. This is not bad. Full power is more defense. Does it make sense? Not really, because it will only defend us in the first attack. I don't know. I would go for this one. This will upgrade our... Yeah, it's showing us to press space, but you cannot check the buttons. It would be nice. Oh, and that's the leveling. So generally speaking, you level up one of the 4 stats, but you have to go into... If I choose the heart, I can only go there, or I can go there, or I can go there. Sorry, I have to cough. So, for some reason, I don't know why. I get it. We have the +5 bonus to the first one, but we also have bonus that gives us 2 points if we take the empty node. Let's call it node. So here I would actually get 28 points to everything. So that's a good combo. Alright, so we just go here. We get bonus to everything. And then we just go piece by piece, right? So if I take, if I, maybe like this. If I go here and then take the one on the left, I will only get 2 of each. If I follow the ones that are near the one I took, I get 10. So there I would get 8, here I get 10. This is better. So then you can choose some sort of a build. For instance, if you want to go into damage, you can go like this. And then you can collect more defense, you can specialize in attack defense, you can go into more HP, whatever you want. So this is quite a nice system, I would say. There is some synergies between stats and skills, and there is apparently more skills here, because I don't know how far it goes, how long is the game, how many skills there are, and what is the level cap, if there is any. I cannot tell you, but I can tell you that there is this sort of complexity to the game. So we have the passive stats, and we have this stat tree that is reset every level. And then we have those vague stats that just add something to our firepower and defense and health, and this, again, strange stat that does God knows what. Maybe it's the special attack. Okay, guys, so that will be it. I might maybe go out now. Here, this is the exit, but this is too many. So let's just click the deathmatch. Let's see what it is. Okay, so two. Okay, so this is two people. I don't have two people, so I don't know how you play it. I don't know why it's called deathmatch. Is it against one another, or I don't know. So far, I like the game. I played for an hour something, and I'm actually keeping it. I want to finish. I want to go to the end. It's not exactly the genre I like, but I like the elements of it. So I like the roguelite elements. I like the upgrades. The combat is okay. It's 2D, kind of brawler-like, Golden Axe style or Lost Castle style, which I played, but I mostly played Lost Castle because it was a roguelite, and it also had a lot of content. Now this game, it's mixed bag when we look at the content. It's quite a big map. It has some upgrades, some builds that you can have, but at the same time, large part of the game is not upgradable. You cannot upgrade Vikings. Well, they level up, but in a strange way. Also, you have very little information what you are getting. You don't know what bonuses you have. You don't know what the potions do. You don't know what level you are. Even as a Valkyrie, you don't even see your level. You just see maybe in the save, but probably not. Yeah, it doesn't say, right? How do you go out of this? Escape? Yes, escape. Also, you cannot map buttons. Generally speaking, I would work on this game because it's good. It's already good. It's already playable, but it has issues. It has issues that could be upgraded. Like the information could be added, right? You could be able to push a button like H button for help and then see everything, all the information. You should also be able to check your stats and your, well, you see your stats, but you don't see your skills. So you should be able to see your skills anytime you want. If there is any difference between the four save slots, the colors, the seasons, right? Because it's spring, summer, autumn, winter. They are called. I don't know what they are for. Do you just have four saves for the sake of it, or do they have different playstyle? I don't know. It's not explained. So information could be added. The game itself could be, of course, bigger. I don't know how big it is, but you know, if it has, let's say, 4 acts or 2 acts or whatever, could be one more of always. So it could be expanded. I would like that too. I would like the game to be long. The clans are okay, but there's just some passive bonus. Like every clan has one passive bonus. That's not that much. Vikings don't really upgrade unless there is some passive stats that upgrade them, but you cannot really upgrade them. You cannot really give them any gear, which is also a minus. So it's very mixed bag. For what it is, it offers enough gameplay to enjoy it. It has nice graphics, kind of cartoony slash hand drawn. Well, cartoons are hand drawn, I guess, but it's kind of like a little bit like a picture, like with paint, and at the same time, it's partially like typical computer graphics. So it's like two graphic styles connected, and I generally like the graphic style. The variety of enemies is okay for now. I don't know if it just mills around those couple of enemy type classes, but for now it's okay. It's varied enough, I would say. Probably there's more if you go longer. So for a roguelike, roguelike. For a roguelike, it would be okay, I guess, to do a run and fail and then try again. For this longer campaign-like beat 'em up with RPG elements, with upgrades, more like, maybe not necessarily RPG elements, but definitely upgrades. It's pretty good, I would say. It's not exactly the genre like Lost Castle, like Binding of Isaac. At the same time, it's not just like Golden Axe. It's something in between. You have this 2D brawler combat, but at the same time you have some upgrades that stay with you, kind of like in, well, like in any RPG where you have a character who levels up. In this case, the Valkyrie levels up, not your characters, not your soldiers, but like the boss of the soldiers levels up, like your account levels up, we can say. And yeah, it's more than you could think just by seeing the arcade gameplay. It's deeper than that, but it's not deep enough. I like when those games, pretty much any games, when I am overwhelmed at some point, when I'm like, oh my god, there's so many classes, so many items, so much stuff. I will never finish that. This is gonna take 30 hours. Here I don't have it. I'm like, okay, I played an hour and something, and I already finished one act almost. So how long is the game? Like 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe longer, maybe it's longer, hard to say. But I'm afraid it may not be long enough. I think the game should be expanded because it's already good. If it's expanded, it would be even better. It's not even very expensive, so can I recommend it? Yes, I can recommend it. I would say this is 7 out of 10. I like it. I'm leaving it on my hard disk, which I rarely do. I'm gonna probably try to finish it. Not sure if replay, but I definitely want to finish it. I enjoy it, but you have to be careful when buying because this may not be enough for you. It depends how far it goes, but it's not as deep as you might expect. So I would recommend buying it on sale, but it is a good game in its own genre. The genre is pretty much 2D brawler, RPG game with upgrades, so however you want to call it. Of course, it's not as deep as Salt and Sanctuary. This is a different genre, but also it's not like Lost Castle. Lost Castle is different. It has upgradable items, and it's clearly a roguelite. It's a roguelite, kind of like Rogue Legacy. This is slightly different, but similar. At the same time, it's similar. It's like a mixture between a brawler and a roguelike, or roguelike, however you play it. So yeah, it's a very nice game actually. The only problem is that if it stays like it is, it will have competition. So you might just choose another game instead of it. You might prefer Castle Crashers, or which I didn't like, by the way, or you might just prefer Lost Castle. I really liked Lost Castle. I didn't like Binding of Isaac at all, even though everybody likes it. I didn't, but I liked Lost Castle. So it has more content. It is more the Lost Castle game. It has more content. It's more into builds, into choosing your gear, into choosing a play style. Here it's less of that, but at the same time you have this branching passive skill tree. In Lost Castle you have linear skill tree. You can just unlock everything. Here I think you just have to choose specific passive bonuses, and they will change your your experience. So it's a mixed bag, generally speaking. But I would really like to see the game expanded and worked on it slightly more. At least add English. What else? Add information. That's important. And what else? I would like to see some more features. Just maybe one more act, maybe more bosses, maybe different bosses, like random bosses. Some stuff to put on your Vikings, or I think the best idea would be to do a skill tree for every Viking type, which you could spend some sort of currency on, like upgrade bowmen, or upgrade shield guys, or upgrade somebody else, maybe give them some tiers of equipment, some stuff like that. It would be much better. It would be just much better game. Right now it's 7 out of 10 because I liked it. I like the graphics, I like the presentation, it has the basic stuff I want, the sliders and everything. The graphics are not pixel art, they are just nice. It has some complexity, which I really like in games. Not as much as I would like, but still more than one could expect. It's quite long as well. Even though the levels are short, there is actually quite a lot of exploring, and if you want to just do every single level on every act, it's probably gonna take you a while. And it has additionally has this roguelike or roguelite, whatever, the other mode, right? I don't know what those 4 seasons do. Maybe there's just save files. If not, then it could have also 4 different Valkyries. Maybe it has, but I don't know. I just play one. If so, it's not explained. It should be. And if not, it could be added, right? You could just choose a specific Valkyrie, maybe even a specific season that would change the entire game. I don't know. Definitely there's place for what? For improvement, right? At this state, 7 out of 10, slight recommendation, and buy it on sale. That will be it from me. So I enjoyed it. I'm gonna play it. I don't know about you, but if you grab it on sale, I think you can clearly buy it and enjoy it as well. So that would be it for Die for Valhalla, and I will see you guys in the next review.